Lock and load. Hi Pisces, and welcome to your September reading. This is going to be a reading about the 4 weeks. These are the 4 weeks: 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the karmic messages for the respective relationships and money side of life, and also for the overall energy going through. If you haven't seen the general reading that I did for everybody for September, you should go and watch it. You really should go and watch it. There's a beautiful message in there, and there's a lot of stuff that seems to be barreling down the line. Better be prepared, because it's going to be a bit of an eye-opener, I think, for September. And it's been affecting the readings, there's no doubt about it. Like, for example, all the readings last week, there was 9 signs at least, if not 10, who had the 8 of Swords, Eight of Swords. Which is not necessarily a feeling of stuck, it's also a sensation of getting unstuck, freeing oneself up in accordance to what is going on and the energies that are around us. So let's just see how this plays into your reading. You can find that September general reading on our channel. If not, I'll put a card up there, a little signal thing. It should be there, one of there. Okay, let's just see. Flexibility is the order of the day. Being flexible and ready to go. Ready to change speed. Ready to move out of the way. That sort of thing. It's feeling ready, basically. Right, yeah, there you go. You know, things are coming in quickly, and it's that journey of going towards your success. Victories are there, possible accomplishments, and things coming to fruition and stuff like that. And for you, because in the general reading, it was in this position here. It was don't be afraid to wish quite high. So yeah, for you, things are coming through really quickly. Be ready to move. Be ready to move. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side in the first week. Actually, I didn't do the overall pattern, really. I think it's going to be a busy month for you, Pisces. A busy month for you. It's coming into your summer. You're really picking up speed. You've got from Virgo through to Gemini season is your summer season. And then your autumn season is from Virgo through to Sagittarius. Virgo through to Sagittarius is your summer season. And then from Sagittarius to your season is your autumn period. So, yeah, it's really busy. It's really, it ties into that as well. I would be very sociable this week, talking to a lot of people in the first week of September. Getting their points of view on a situation, finding out what they think, expressing your ideas as well. It's really communication. This could be to do with family, friends, your couple. So if you're in a couple, communicate with your couple. Explain how you feel about a situation, even if it is a tricky situation. But also at the same time, give the solutions. Say, this is what I would like it to be like. Or this is how I'd like it to go forward. What about you? What do you think? It's being really communications and, yeah, Knight of Wands, sorry. Yeah, being communicative and getting passionate about your community and your friends, your family, your couple. Be expressive. Be passionate. Be passionate. It looks like a very passionate week. So if you've got something to say, I'd get it out in the first week of September if I was you. It may cause a bit of frustration otherwise for you. So let's see what's going on in the second week. Cultivating those connections. So there may be aspects of family and friends that you've reconnected to, or you've been connecting this summer with. It's a case of, oh yeah, look, I was thinking of going to the cinema, or I love bowling, I go once a week. And kind of go, well, I'd come bowling with you, and we'll start a bowling team, Pisces bowlers, Pisces pin bowlers. I don't know, it's setting up things that you can cultivate within your relationships, basically. Yeah, I think this is more than one person. So I think this is to do with family, friends, and community. Yeah, it's really nice actually. It's really nice. I think this is it's almost like organised sociability. This is like very off the cuff sociable, and that one's more a case of organising, fixing dates and going places with people and stuff like that. Let's just see what happens in the third week. It's although the social side is still there, as I said, I think it's a really busy month for you. I think this is a real social side, and I think you could, I think there'll be offerings of love towards you if you're not in a relationship. Looks like there's a possibility to actually, open those doors to the idea of a relationship. That it might have been difficult in the past sort of 6 months to cultivate your relationship. Or this could also be within your couple, where your partner comes back and gives you a declaration of, or offers you the opportunity to go somewhere and do something, and or declaration of sort of love towards you and stuff like that. Or it's a declaration to do with emotions, that's for sure. Well, could be marriage then. Four of Wands. They came up, and the funny thing is the Four of Wands in the general reading was over on this side as well, was the Knight of Wands wasn't there, but the Four of Wands were definitely there, so this could be marriage. This is going through, so that's nurturing it, as I said, and this is like almost confirmation of it. So this is where that bowling team gets set up. So you start going out on a regular basis with certain friends, that sort of thing. Or you start connecting with a member of your family that you haven't connected through for a long time, and you find that you really enjoy being with them, and you end up starting doing more stuff with them and stuff like that. Or with your partner, it could be marriage. It could be marriage. That's what it could be. Or it could be just moving in with someone, but there's certainly a commitment to a new way of being. Beautiful, beautiful relationship side. We will read the fourth week and the outcome, but I want to get what's going on the business side of life, because normally you workaholics terrible, aren't you? Let's just have a look. Yeah, you're really at ease within your work. It's like you've been through that difficulty phase of proving yourself, or say like within your job of getting a certain project off the ground. Now it's off the ground, it's quite happy to keep it afloat and keep it moving on. And it's feeling very comfortable, and you're really enjoying your position. Same thing with your business. If you've been difficult to get a business off the ground, or you've been thinking about starting a business, and you should have, and you started it, and it's this week where it's sort of like it gets into full stride by the looks of things. Page of Wands, which was over that side in the collective reading. Page of Wands, exploring that passionate side. It's nice that you got the page and the Knight of Wands. They're both about movement and moving on and going, following the journey, and being passionate about that journey that you follow. I think this is going to look really nice for you on both sides. It feel, really at ease with your work side by the looks of it. Sorry about that. Let's just see what's going on in the second week. It's almost spreading it out, so it's because you're at ease with in the first week. In the second week, you may try new things out. Try, new product out in your shop, or a little thing, nothing major, small sort of things, or within your job, just trying to do things in a different way to see whether you get some different success. It's a bit like going fishing. I really shouldn't say that to a Pisces. but it's a little bit like going fishing, and you know, see what you catch. Just seeing what you catch. You know, chancing an arm. I think this is it. It's you're not the sort of sign to just sit around doing nothing. Pisces, you're not like that. You've got a lot of emotions going through you. You've got a lot of fire going through you as well, which is on the Astroflower, which you'll find in the links down below. If you go down there, you'll find a copy of your flower with all your elements and your qualities in your flower. It really does help you to understand this a lot more if you study it. And I think after this, you know, initial idea of feeling at ease with where you are, all of a sudden, because you feel at ease, you can try things out, and it's going to give you that sensation of peace and rest in a way, because you won't be having to try so hard at work. Because you have been working a lot over the last sort of like 3 or 4 months, I think, of trying to get things really sorted. And this week, these 2 weeks here, is really happy with your position. And then that gives you, it almost cements you within your, you know, nestles you in the family of your job, you know, working with your colleagues or with your business. It's just going to feel at home. And I think that's that healing aspect of it. And that's going to heal all that hard work that you've put in. And then let's see what goes on in the 3rd week. Knock, knock, here comes opportunity, by the looks of things. Yeah, now you're at ease, you can lift your head up and you can see opportunities. And so you're going to start seeing them, not necessarily taking them, but start seeing them. Yeah, an expression of your understanding. Is that exactly what I was saying? Like, you've done a lot of hard work to get there. And people are going to start listening to you, I think, in a way that's going to help you to open up a new business. It could be a YouTube channel. Could be a blog, could be a book, could be but whatever it is. I think it's to do with communication, explaining certain aspects of the way you've gone down your journey and what you've learned on your journey over the last 3 or 4 weeks. It could be a presentation to your business. It could be, it also could be a way of expressing a change of how you want your business to run, or the products that you want to sell, and expressing your inner being of it. And I think that comes after that, almost that moment of pause the week before. Let's just see what the 4th week brings in of September, the end of September, and how it all sort of combines together in a way. Oh, this is this wave coming through, this 2nd wave. You know, I said with the overall energy, be ready to get on your toes. I think this is the moment. Seems really busy. It seems go, 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 go sort of scenario. So you might have had your partner said to you, I'd like to get married, I'd like to move in. Therefore, lots of things are going to have to be start organising within your job. You're going to feel at absolute with ease in your job. You're going to be a bit of a glow up moment for you in your job, I think, really. All of that changes, all those possible changes are going to mean that there's going to be a lot of organisation and things are going to have to be done, which is this go, 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 go. All to do with your timing. So when you tend to get into something, Pisces, you really do get into it and you can lose yourself in it, which can be a bit much, really. It'd be better if you realised at what time to push one things on the other. This is the expression of what you've learned by working a lot. This is the expression, as I said, talking to people in the first week. It's gonna help you to get into that timing of life, which is gonna make you feel at ease, and that patience, in a way, is over. And it might actually, it might be that things might have to be put on hold because of what's happening at the end of September. Go and see your collective reading here on this channel about that. At the end of September, it looks like there's a bit of a tsunami factor going on. And I think it's within the social aspect of the world. Yeah, and maybe it's a case of things may have to be just put on hold for a second while the world sorts itself out. But it's also, if it's a case of, for you in your life, it's a case of realizing at what moment to push on the sun and what moment to slow down with lifting up the moon. It's knowing when to sort of go and stop, basically. Okay, and getting into the timing of life, in like doing a long distance run, basically. Let's just see what's going on in the karmic message for your relationship side. Let go. What have you got left? What have you got to lose? Oh, I might get hurt. Yeah, you might do. So then don't go out, sit at home, and that'll end up hurting you, probably. You know, you may love your car, for example. You'd be nice and shiny and everything like that. But if you never take it out the garage, yeah, it's never going to get damaged, but you're never going to enjoy it. So I think it's just a case of just let it go, man. Just don't worry about it. Just put your heart out there and yeah, go for a risk, you know. And that's that nurturing side of it. Yeah, putting your heart out there, because that's what you're going to need to put out there in order to nurture your future relationships. As I was sort of saying here, is this nurturing here within the collective. It plays into this here. And nurturing it is actually allowing people to see your softer side, or allowing to see your vulnerable side. That's how you nurture relationships, of being open and completely conscious with the people that are around you. So you can say, oh, I'm scared of that, or that I've been hurt like that, or I fear that, or I love that. You know, allow yourself to be exposed a little bit. And I think exposing yourself in a certain sense will actually help to nurture all those relationships that are around you, because you're going to need it after the changes in September, October. That's all connected to the solar eclipses as well, which is going to be happening again in October, which I did a reading back in Taurus season that climaxes in Scorpio, your fellow water sign. Let's just see what's going on here with the karmic message for your money side. Tangible change of fortunes. Two of Swords. If you're prepared to open up on your relationship side, you should be almost prepared to open up to the possibilities on your money side. That's in your job, your business, your projects. If you just, you know, like a fish will tend to go pretty much in a straightish line. They don't tend to sort of like meander too badly. You know, I'm talking about river fish here. They tend to be sort of sticking there in the flow of the river. You know, they're not like a snake in that respect, that they can turn in all the senses. But if you get yourself closed off a little bit and just sort of go and say it's either or either, then yeah, you may have difficulties here. You may have difficulties putting into place your business or your job and stuff like that. But if you just go into this week knowing that you've done the hard work already, that you should into this month, knowing you've done the hard work already, knowing that it is working, that it's all good, you can almost go into it blinded in a way, blindfolded, and trusting in the universe, rather than you trying to sort of forge your way ahead, I think. And I think this is where you take the bandage off and just allow others into your life, really, in regards to that. And some decisions, yes, do have to be made, but they need to be examined at this present time, not necessarily acted upon. and that will need that patience in accordance to the Chariot. The thing is, these two signs, that's the overall energy here, right? And that's the Temperance, which is the 4th week. And they're in complete and utter, they're almost completely opposite to one or the other. They've both got that yin and yang factor between the sun and the moon, the black horse and the white horse, two sides of the coin, as it were. And but they are contradictory in the way of speed, in a way. And I think there's something that comes up in the 4th week. I reckon around about the 28th of September, 26th, 28th, something around that sort of mark, which just changes the landscape for everybody. You know, a bit like 2008 in a way. Anyway, there's loads of links in the description below. Obviously, your support is very much welcome. And the best way to show your support is by subscribing, clicking that bell. Clicking the bell is really important. I can't express it as how important it is for the YouTube algorithm. And then if you already subscribed, sharing this reading across all social media platforms, liking it and commenting on it. If you want to see our sister channel, Cymatic TV, that's also linked in the description below. And I will be starting to do some little videos on Instagram as well. So you may want to follow us, which is linked in the description below as well. In the meantime, Pisces, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.